Welcome back to All the Gear Garage. This is Shane. Today we have some Arcdroid content for you, including an unboxing of our UNIMIG plasma cutter and a little bit of cutting too. Enjoy, please like and subscribe and comment below. Thank you. To go along with our Arcdroid CNC machine, we needed to get a plasma cutter. We actually had a Boswell plasma cutter already, but after speaking to Greg at Hare Forbes in Perth, we decided that purchasing the UNIMIG Cut 45 would be better suited for the Arcdroid. One of the biggest reasons behind that is because it actually has a CNC input, which allows the Arcdroid to turn on and off the torch when required. The old Boswell didn't have that. Whilst there's some YouTube videos out there on connecting the Arcdroid to a machine that doesn't have a CNC, it involved hardwiring into the gun, which would pretty much render it useless any other way. So we decided this Cut 45 from UNIMIG would be the best thing for us to purchase. It is our belief here that buy once, buy right, because we want to make sure that we've got the tools while we're learning how to use some of this machinery. So once again, Greg from Hare Forbes in Perth always looks after us, and thanks to Rick as well from head office, always making sure that we have access to what we need. This is an extensive kit, comes with everything you need. The UNIMIG 45, or Cut 45 I should say, can cut mild steel up to 16 mil with a severance thickness of 20 mil, and then we'll cut aluminium and stainless at 8 mil with a severance cut of 10 mil as well. It does come with this SC80 torch, which is actually the torch supplied with the 80 amp units as well. And obviously egg regulator and earth clamp as well. You can actually buy an additional air compressor that actually bolts onto this unit. We didn't need that because we have a couple of really good air compressors that we were going to use, but as you can see, it's got the regulator on the back, and it's a nice little compact unit with a digital screen, a digital display as well. We also picked up a starter kit, which was a consumable pack for the SC80 torch, just to make sure that we had what we needed. It's important to get a good quality plasma cutter to go with the Arcdroid. And once again, as you're learning, what we want to do is not have an issue with any of the equipment, or at least try and eliminate the issues that may come up. Excuse the mess in the garage, we're still trying to get organised. We've got so much new machinery from Hare Forbes, we're trying to find places to put it all. As you can see here, this is the consumable box. So it has a wheel cutter, and that also has a couple of new tips and a replacement guide that we use obviously when we're using the Arcdroid. So that's the SC80 plasma torch plasma starter kit. So it comes in a nice little case, and obviously you can replenish the parts that you use as you use them. As you can see here, we have our plasma cutting bench. I actually built this probably 8 years ago, just to be used with a handheld plasma. Life got in the way as it does, and as you can see, I didn't quite finish it. I ran out of flat bar. But what we did, we just got some angle and just cut it to allow us to slide the flat bar slats in. This gives us an opportunity to make them obviously easily replaceable, plus we can flip them upside down when they start to get chewed up a little bit. Once I got the Arcdroid, obviously the CNC plasma, or the plasma cutting bug, got me. So we got the old table out, and we weren't too excited to wait, so we got started on it straight away. So we set the Arcdroid up, but there's a lot of changes we want to make to this table, and you'll see in a minute some of the changes that we've got planned. The Arcdroid has a smaller cutting surface than a big plasma cutting table would, so the depth here is actually quite good, and the width actually suits as well. So we really don't have to make any fundamental changes to the frame. But we definitely need to make some changes. So as you can see here, we've done a SketchUp drawing. We're going to be pushing the Arcdroid off to the back, including the new X2 that they have, which is a slide system to allow double width cuts. You can also see a water tray that will be going in there. and also a fold away extender table to allow for bigger sheets to be cut or to be placed to be cut. It's important that we make it as flexible as possible, but still compact, because we are, like everybody, limited in space. So it'll be a total of 1650 wide and 1300 long once the table is out. As you can see, we'll be sitting the Cut 45 UNIMIG plasma cutter up underneath. The Arcdroid will be sitting on the back on the X2 system, which will be the slide, and then you've got your monitor mounts there, which holds our Arcdroid controller. We're also going to be cutting some nice little gussets with all the Gear Garage logos in them, and a gusset just to sit underneath the plasma cutter there as well. So the big thing for us will be that the water table is removable, but it's important that obviously we try and protect the garage from too much metal swarf or anything going through. As you can see here, this is the cable, the extension cable that we bought. So the black part here, that actually came with the UNIMIG, but this grey cable actually came from Hare Forbes. That allows us to connect the UNIMIG plasma cutter to the Arcdroid. The connections will be different for every machine to the Arcdroid, but Hare Forbes actually have the connection guide on their website for this plasma cutter, so it made it nice and easy. So we were able to connect it to the back. That does include torch height compensation as well, which we haven't got into yet, but we've got it all connected up there, ready to go. The benefit of using someone like Hare Forbes is that buying the whole package from them, they were able to obviously give advice on the connection between the two. That's something they wouldn't be able to do if obviously we bought the plasma cutter elsewhere. But it's important that we support a business. These guys are awesome. They have what you need in stock normally. Here's my son Harrison doing the satisfying peel. He loves to peel off the plastic sheets off everything. He always takes our glory and gets to do it before we do, just as long as he doesn't sneak in and do it while we're still trying to get it set up. But you can see the big digital display on the UNIMIG Cut 45. It allows quick change of amperage, as you can see here by the rotating dial. Still learning on what amperages to cut at. We've been cutting at 25 amps so far. And you can also actually cut perforated steel with this as well, which was that third option down the bottom there. So definitely don't want all this stuff sitting on top. So you can see that the table's pretty raw at the moment. At this point we hadn't mounted the controller. We did get an AT1000 water compressed air filter, so take the moisture out of the compressed air. There is obviously a number of water filters or moisture filters around the garage on different air connections, but having the AT1000 is good because it gives you a chance to replace the filter when needed as well. So here's a little bit of the setup of the Arcdroid itself. We didn't go into this too much because there's already so many great videos. There I am stealing Harrison's thunder one-handed by trying to do the satisfying peel on the controller. You can see me wearing my WorkSafe Crocs as well. But yeah, we're watching the Arcdroid video on how to set up the Arcdroid and how to do the setup and alignment. But we actually, like I said, we won't be going in that today because there is so many great videos out there already. But it wasn't overly hard. Definitely you need to clamp it down to the work surface. That made a big difference. Something that they did mention, but in my first shot I didn't do it. That's it for today's episode. We have lots more to come. Please just remember we're new to not only the things we're creating in the garage, but also the post-edit of our videos. It's not something that we've done before. We want to make sure the content is exciting to watch, or maybe you can learn something. We'll share things that we've learnt, and if you've got any comments about either the content we're creating or the way we're doing the videos, please let me know below. Obviously a like and subscribe would be fantastic, and we'll be back soon. Thank you.